Not every anime villains is the embodiment of pure evil. Some of them were justified in their actions, and if they were less extreme in pursuing their goals, they could have ended up as heroes. While this character were the shoe of the anime villains, their deeds actually have a noble point. In this video, we're gonna be looking at anime villains who had noble motives. Number 10. Vaccine Man from One Punch Man. He just wanted humans to stop polluting the world. Dude, did they listen? Of course not. He was a mysterious being supposedly born from the release of excessive pollution and waste generated by the industry made by human beings. He claimed he was created as an incarnation of nature's wrath and was tasked to wipe out humanity and thus effectively vaccinated the earth against future infection. Number 9. Escalade from Vinland Saga. Early in the medieval anime, the cunning Viking Escalade lured the mighty Thor into a trap in Four Island and dueled him. Thor lost due to the trickery, and his son Thorfinn swore vengeance against Escalade. Escalade isn't totally evil. However, he wants to free the Welsh people from the threat of the Vikings. In fact, Escalade taught Thorfinn many lessons on war, life, death, and vengeance, and Thorfinn put all this to good use during his later quest to found the peaceful nation Vinland. Number 8. The Great Holy Knight Dreyfus. He was introduced as a villain, as an antagonist, and he is very misunderstood in the series. He and his friends committed unspeakable acts while someone was just using him. Now, I don't want to give any spoiler alerts for those that haven't watched the series, so I'll just say that he is an anime villain who was misunderstood kinda, and that's it. Number 7. Uncleiro, the Wise Firebender from Avatar The Last Airbender. Uncleiro was really only a de facto villain since he was supporting Prince Zuko on his quest and he was a part of the Fire Nation. However, Iroh was a miniature avatar in his own right since he sought balance and harmony with the world, contradicting his quest-minded young brother Ozai. Iroh also realized that all people are connected and hurting one will end up hurting them all. Iroh sought to end all conflict and reconcile the feuding parties, starting with Zuko, and he achieved that dream. It also helps that he was a member of White Lotus organization. Number 6. Castor, Fate's Stay Night. In a world filled with despair, Castor seems like a kitten. She just wanted to spend time with Kaziku, who saved her body from dissipating. In fact, Castor uses a rule breaker to kill her first master, who was planning on sacrificing children. Sacrificing as much as possible to spend time with a loved one can double as noble and selfish. Castor's true name is Medea, an unfortunate princess who was labeled as a witch in Greek mythology. She was the princess of Colchis, who possessed the golden fleece. Her father, King Aethes of Colchis, excelled at magic, and as his daughter, she was also practiced in such ways. Number 5. Shogo Makishima from Psycho-Pass. Makishima slit a few throats, but his terror campaign had a relatable reason at heart. He believed that people should have freedom and not be controlled by an unseen judge like the Sibyl system. In some way, Shogo was a patriot of democracy who believed firmly in the right to be judged by a jury of your peers, and people should live according to their will. Number 4. Gandu Ikari from Neon Genesis Evangelion. He's crazy but not 100% evil. While people question if he loves his son Shinji, there is no doubt that Gandu was trying to bring out the Human Instrumentality Project because he thinks it's humans' best survival chance. Even though Gandu's motivation is to reunite with his deceased wife, he still defends Tokyo 3 from attacks. Gandu Ikari is a fictional character in the NGE franchise. He is the commander of Nerve, a fictional research and development franchise organization which is under the command of United Kingdom. Number 3. Pain from Naruto. This world shall know pain. I'm sorry, I had to say it. In one form or another, Nagato spent his life in placing the needs of other before placing the needs of himself. And he wanted to be a ninja in the first place to protect Yahiko and Conan. His past as a war orphan, in which he lost his best friend due to this traumatic experience, which is caused by human conflict, Naruto or Pain wants to create a world which is free from chaos of war. Number 2. Yagami Light from Death Note. Now, many people argue that this character is an evil SOB, and some people say that he was doing it for the good of humanity. Well, the undisputed truth remains that his pursuit of being the god of New World was to create a world which is safe and better for the right people, and it was to exterminate all the evil from this world. So, guys, it is a matter of debate where Light was evil or was he good, but the truth remains that his pursuit of making a world a criminal free place was quite noble. So that's why he deserves the number 2 spot on the list, and it doesn't change the fact that his cause was actually, in fact, a noble cause. Number 1. Marouane from Hunter x Hunter. The reason for the birth of Marouane and his purpose on the earth was to take over humanity and make a new species, a chimera ant. Basically, it was a chimera ant world conquest. The mission was. But as soon as Marouane's character started to develop, as he fell in love with Komogi, his view, his sight of seeing the world changed completely, and he wanted to create a world which was fair enough for everybody. He wanted to take out inequality. For example, political leaders having everything they want and everything they don't even need of, while poor people starve to death. And he hated the fact of having connections and some people reaching the top due to the connections, while hardworking people who work their A off stay down. That was some madness for him, and he wanted to change the world. He wanted to make it a better place for humans to live. He thought the way the world works was definitely a creation of these imbeciles. He was the only being who could have changed the world for better. And this all happened due to him meeting Komogi after falling in love with her. He thought that humans are worthwhile. Humans are actually worth living for and dying for. And that is how Komogi changed him from a terrific, heartless ruler to a compassionate king with love and emotions. So, guys, this is pretty much it. I'm going now. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.